It is about the country. A lot has happened. Killings, the president was away, so many things. What do you have to say?
Well, we knew this was how they would behave. Well, what shocks me about Nigerians that they are shocked about Tinubu because we knew that these people don't take governance seriously. They take elections seriously, but they don't take governance seriously. And the first duty of a president is to be commander-in-chief. And the first order of business of government is national security. And then the welfare of the people. Then justice, then development, then infrastructure. So it's a disappointment. I personally do not like to politicize insecurity. Because when there is an act of insecurity and you criticize the government, in a way, that can encourage terrorists and other criminals to think that they can influence our politics by committing more atrocities. But in this case, the incompetence of President Tinubu and his security team speaks for itself. And I think the president should be serious-minded. He should come home and address the issues. And he should look at the security architecture of the country and look at governance with more seriousness.
You are one of the senior opposition leaders, and you have not yet commented on the Rivers State emergency rule. What is your position on that?
Well, I've commented enough on it. I should just do a little more research. But the only difference is that I comment on behalf of the Rivers people. Because most of the comments you get is either on the side of the governor or the side of the enemy of the governor, led by Minister Wike. But I speak on what concerns the Rivers people. And the final solution to that problem will be for people's governance to return to the state. Ab initio, they were not elected. And that's the fruit of stealing a mandate. Ab initio, they did not come together for the benefit of Rivers people. It was a conspiracy that broke down between all the parties in the trouble now. But what will be the ultimate solution is for clear, good governance to return to Rivers State. And if this emergency is not immediately lifted, we are violating the Constitution. Every day that we have this emergency, which results in so-called elected people being taken out of their mandate, is wrong. Otherwise, we should go back and do a fresh election that is credible so that the people's government can be formed.
Is there any hope for the opposition in 2027?
Why are we looking for hope for the opposition? Opposition doesn't need hope. We need for hope for the Nigerian people. If you are politicians, don't pray for politicians to succeed or fail. It's not your business. What we should think about is when in this country are we going to get a government that comes from the people, that works for the people. So this media coverage of 2027 should not be about opposition and government. It's about the people of Nigeria. And whether it is opposition, whether it's the government, listen to who is speaking more and acting more in the interest of the people. The election is not about defeating the incumbent only. It's about making sure that the government of the people comes to pass. Okay, and that's the area where we are in the SDP.
Now, looking at the state of the nation, if you were to be in government, what would you have done differently?
If I were to be in government, everything would be different. First, I wouldn't have stolen the mandate to come there. I would have been duly elected. Then you will have seen from my budget, from my appointment of ministers and other executive functionaries, you will have seen that I'm putting people who care for the people. Right now, the opposite is what they are doing. And you will know that government is not about ego. Politicians are not aware that the entire powers created in the Constitution and all the benefits and privileges are not for them. They are meant to be used to do the people's work. My grounds with Tinubu has not offended me personally. I don't know him and I don't worry about him. My only grievance with him is the same grievance I had with Buhari, with Jonathan, even with Yar'Adua and Obasanjo, which is that since 1999, we have deviated from Chapter 2 of the Constitution, and we have not been governing according to our Constitution. So I'm not anti-Tinubu, I'm anti-bad governance. Tinubu is just the present mascot of bad governance. That's why I comment about him.
So if I may take you back to the issue of insecurity,
Yes.
the governors have roles to play, the federal government has roles to play. What is your advice to the present people in the leadership concerning addressing the issue of insecurity in the country?
They are birds of a feather, they flock together. When you come out at the incompetence of the president, the the president sing the solo. The governors sing the chorus with him. They are all singing bad songs. They don't know the mandate that they have. Have you not been seeing their behavior? They're just palling around town. So for the governors, why I don't go to them first when it comes to security is that the accoutrement of politics is with them, but the paraphernalia of security is not with them. So it is when there's a crisis in the state, the governor himself is a victim because he's powerless. They are wasting a lot of money supporting commissioner of police, the director of SS, director of civil defense, but they have no authority to direct them on what to do. So I think the idea of having police at the lower level of government cannot be overemphasized. But we need to also improve the quality of the governors. Most of the governors are not serious people. I know them personally. They don't know the meaning of being a governor. But when it comes to security, they are handicapped because the federal government is monopolizing security and is not using them well.
Okay, so what advice do you have for the Nigerian?
Open your eyes. Look at your children. Look at your environment. Look at it is what is happening in your household, in your community, that should dictate your politics. Nigerian people need to know that we can be talking till end of time. If the Nigerian people don't become the opposition themselves, and you are relying on opposition, who are also politicians, it's not everybody who's in opposition that is on your side. So the people of Nigeria themselves need to demand a change of government. And when that demand is there, the opposition that is credible will fulfill it.
So, my question is, are you part of this coalition? And are you running for 2024?
I will run for 2027. My party knows that I'm running the election. Nigerian people know, and we'll make them know. But as for the coalition, we are listening to them. What we don't want to be a getaway car for a conspiracy and robbery we did not plan. So if you plan something somewhere, you want to use the SDP as a getaway car, that's not available. So we are talking, we are listening. If the coalition is for the group of Nigerian people, SDP is available. But if it is just a crying center for disappointed Tinubu followers, they should go back to Tinubu, give the promise to them, and resolve their differences there. But if the reason you are in politics is to see that the Nigerian people are not changed again, you can come to SDP. But if you are just coming to retaliate for the insult they insulted you, or a promise they gave you they didn't keep, you were not part of it.
Is it the stand of the party?
Yes, that's the stand of the party. The party says all Nigerians are welcome. They come to SDP to implement our manifesto. Don't come to SDP to borrow us for a fight we are not involved in. We are a party for the Nigerian people. So our plan is not based mainly on people who are quarreling with somebody. Our plan is based on what Nigerian people want as is contained in our constitution. Thank you. Thank you.